Yo, back with another one, another organic talk with Mr. Organic. So before we do that, join the SMS list if you haven't for early access and exclusive deals. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I gotta know, what was that turning point to you? Was like, man, this, I'm finna pop my shit and show the world who one of them ones is.
Man, like I say, I study religion. I study conquerors. My favorite is Genghis Khan. I just knew, like I said, I knew who I was since 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't give up the fact that I believe I'm so glorious of an individual, that I want to be in the ranks and the names of these people that I've seen since a kid. So I could never give up. I just was relentless with, I was in a basement 7, 8 years ago, right? 30 something. And I just knew I had to be great. I just couldn't let it go, no matter what I was doing. When I played ball, when I was working a job, I'm like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
I think too big. I think I'm like this. Am I really this? I wanted to prove myself right.
Yeah.
So the whole campaign, to really break it down, was just to prove myself right. And I wasn't going to give up till I died.
Was it a trigger though?
It wasn't no trigger. I was going hard the whole time.
Yeah.
So like the greatest missions and the trials and tribulations go to the greatest, humans on earth. Like God give you the hardest battles, like to his greatest warriors. And he gave me a hard battle.
Definitely
If
true.
you truly believe you are who you think you are, it's not going to be easy. And prove yourself to yourself. Prove yourself, do you got faith like you say you do? So that whole time I was going hard. God just opened up the door. My dog Slim, and I always give him the shout out. My dog Slim, tall guy, car reviews, one of my best friends in life, but he always was a fan of me, from my music to my content. I was doing music a long time. I was on Snapchat doing my little way before I blew on YouTube, but he was doing car reviews and stuff like that. He wanted me to join him because he knew I had a great personality. And I didn't even, I saw YouTube, but I didn't get it to that degree. And once he put me in front of that camera, it was over with. People, with me and my personality, I finally found my outlet to get to the people. And so I've been this guy. Like even in the city of Minneapolis, you asked about me, I've been cool, I've been getting all the girls, but I didn't have no bread like that, but I was that. So once I got the platform so the world could see this legendary, it was game over.
Speaking on not having that bread and being that, bro, I could completely relate, because sometimes, even when you got that bread, it's this wealth in a different form. Very few people have. And that's really just like we was talking about. You're like, I had damn near everything I wanted except a lifestyle. And I think that is something that goes overlooked so many times when people start trying to develop who they want to be.
Yeah.
They only focusing on their bag.
And that's the problem. See, I had everything else. I was 9 out of 10. Physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm in the gym 2 a days, 5 in the morning at this time. Immaculate. I'm already 6'6", so I said, but I got to be swole too.
Yeah.
I got to be tall, but I come in that door like, damn, who the is this? Had to be a superhero.
Yeah.
So I made sure I dedicated myself in that gym. So whenever I get on a big platform, they gonna be like, dude, who the is this mother cyborg? So I knew my body had to be immaculate. My mind was already there. My creativity was already sensational. You know what I'm saying? I already come up one of the ones. I already had to close the line. So when that door opened up, all I had to do was hit that button. It was already ready. But I was ready for everything. I already had a clothing line. I was already doing music. I already understood marketing. I already understood promotion. I already understood consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I built everything besides the money. Even without the money, I was living better than 90% of people on earth.
Yeah.
I was the same the Vikings players was, the Timberwolves players. They get mad at me about I'm the same.
Yeah.
But their mama don't got to work. That's what I needed. I'm the same, but they driving a Phantom, Rolls Royces. That, if this ain't enough for me, I need to have the head down. I was like LeBron without the ring. That would say like 3 of them, you that, but you know what I mean?
Who this?
Yeah, like you LeBron without the ring. Hey, when I got that ring,
Yeah.
put me against any history ever lived.
Sure.
Oh God.
How that felt when that money first?
Oh God. I mean, it was unreal, because to have this mindset, people don't understand. Like, it was truly like a spiritual connection, because it's like, dog, you really can manifest your life. You really could believe to this level, have faith, never give up and work, and get every single thing that you can imagine.
Yeah.
This is real. Took me 35 years to crack the surface, but I cracked the some of working at Walmart right now, 70, so don't get it up. 35 ain't old. And I think God put that in me too, to show people it don't ever give up. They know 30. That's young.
Sayings I always hated, and it never made sense to me. Bro, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I'm just like, why the f would I have cake to
I
begin?
like cheesecake. I want to double the cake. Yeah, what you supposed to do with that? Don't make no damn sense. I wanted it all. So when the money hit, so get back to where you're saying, like, when the big money hit, it was crazy. But when I knew, like, damn, I'm really doing it, is when I bought my Corvette. I bought it cash, $50,000 cash. I went to the place and threw the money in there. You can probably see the video on YouTube. And I bought that cash. Like, this is at the time when I didn't have Corvettes and haven't held cash like that. This is 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's now, we invented that. Me and my dog Slim, we invented wrapping the cars with crazy colors. We invented the Forgiatos. We invented having Hellcats and Corvettes. We're not having that 8 years ago. I don't give who you are unless you was a top level rapper and you didn't understand what it was. We opened that door to say you could get this too. And when I got that Corvette and I spent that $50,000 on it, no one could tell me nothing. That's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the basement 2 years prior. Now I'm in a penthouse downtown. A vet? Stop it. I'm in the same building as these that's in the league and doctors and by being myself. They can't f with me. End of the day, them on the court and all that, you are a rich slave. I salute you. I still play ball at a high level too. I still give a couple buckets. Might not be able to walk the next day, but you don't got no voice. Tell me right now, besides LeBron James that got a voice and got some understanding, you got some quotables from in the last 10 years. Who?
Nobody.
Who got a voice? Who really giving you motivation with words?
Maybe Kyrie.
Maybe Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. One person. What did they do to him though?
Yeah, they set him up a little.
They outcasted him, right? So that's what I'm saying. You can't even speak. I'm motivated every day by being myself. I win. I thank God I didn't make it in sports. I made it by being myself, my brother. So on top of that, this is the blessing of that. Me giving that to the hood, to my black and brown people, that I could pick up an iPhone and just talk on this mother every day, and I could be successful like Organic. I could ride Rolls Royces and Ferraris like Organic. I could have jewelry, I could have women, I could do whatever I want to do, start my clothing line, do podcasts. By being myself. Everybody can't be 6'6" with a killer mentality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have all these skills, but anybody can pick up their phone and talk. I opened that. What did these do for the people? Yeah. I gave that to these people 8 years ago. Wasn't no on YouTube 8 years ago being real. We're not talking about pranksters. We're not talking about goddamn, you know what I mean? Hello, God, Family Channel, motherfucker. I'm talking about being yourself, getting, looking fly, driving cars, having jewelry. Never was done before. Now, I've been doing that for the last 8 years because me and my dog Slim, all plays the Most High God. I did that.
Now, that shit amazing, bro. And I like how you said God bless you by not allowing you to play ball, right? And so many people don't look at those setbacks the right way.
Right.
And it took me a long time to realize that because, say, for instance, bro, I was trapping, you know, I was making like $400,000 a year at like 22. So I'm doing pretty good.
Right.
But I always wanted more, and I low-key was ashamed. I never really want to show anybody my bread because I didn't want to tell them no backstory, you know what I'm saying? I'll pop out when I needed to, but besides that, bro, I'm white tee and, you know, basketball shorts.
Smart.
And it just started coming to a point, like, I'm just like, damn, bro, I want something else because the people above me, they didn't have anything I wanted. They just had a different level, but they still lived the same lifestyle. Like they anxiety, the way they moved, they just had better versions. Like maybe they better, maybe their car was flyer and their crib was cooler. But besides that, they didn't have anything that I truly ever wanted. And it came to a point to where I just felt like all these obstacles kept getting placed in front of me because I knew I already wanted to change. I just never had a reason to, or like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I've been doing it so long and I'm so good at it. And like I ain't never been put in handcuffs my whole life.
That's a blessing.
I ain't never got shot at.
That's
so
a blessing.
And
a big one.
And I was doing it.
But they never robbed you?
I done it to my face.
Yeah, this awesome front. Yeah. You don't do that. And that's a blessing. You know what I mean? And I'm happy you made it out of that, truly, because I was in the streets heavy at one point in time. Like when I left, I went to school in Atlanta. I played ball out there at Georgia Perimeter College. It was the #1 JUCO in the nation. Went there, played 2 years, and had to make a transition to a university. And I wanted to go to Arizona State. So I transferred out there, but I had to sit out because I had bad grades. So as I'm sitting out, I became friends with some guys in the streets. And they was getting a lot of money. You know what I mean? I'm at the club one day. He's skipping the line. He got 8 bottles of Moet by himself. I know, I'm like, what did you want? He's like, hey, this is what I do. You with it or not? I'm like, I know you play ball. You try to play ball, but I'm like, I want the money.
Yeah.
So I was in the streets heavy for like 2 years in Arizona going crazy. Escalade EX. I was 21. Big Escalade EXT on 24s. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was different though. I mean, because I'm robbing like you. So that's what he was doing. We was kicking doors in, robbing cartel, robbing other drug dealers. So that's what I was on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got two sides to me. I'm very enlightened, but I'm very ferocious too when there's time to be. And I made it out of that, unscathed, but I was very anxiety, very, you know what I'm saying, paranoid, because I'm doing to people that, they chop your head off.
Shit like
you know what I'm
that
saying?
never die.
But I wanted the money, and I did whatever I had to do to get it. You know what I mean? And to make it out of that, that's why I went to Minnesota, and met my dude Slim, and found that transition. God say, I'm from San Diego, California. I'm from Southeast San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised, but also lived in a small town called Carmondale, Illinois, back and forth. But I'm a San Diego, I'm a California kid for sure, 100%. And Minnesota just saved my life, you know what I'm saying? I put it like that, because I was stupid in the streets, you know what I mean? And it was wild. Something I could never even speak on, but I was one of the ones in that too. From basketball to the street, no know me from different things. Over Arizona, like, yeah, that hoop, but that was, I'm known for different. God is great.